Damn it. You work here? Are you going in there? Holy shit, these guys are picking up barley. Okay, so it's just that storehouse that's bugged? But this one can get barley? Or did this suddenly start getting barley? Okay, now it's getting barley. And you know what? I am okay with this many families going and getting barley right now. Maybe the patch fixed it. Maybe putting more people on it fixed it. But, yeah. Malt, barley, they really don't need to get the malt. Like, the brewer's right here. He can just walk outside and go over here and grab that malt. Come back over. So, let's tell them to not interfere with that. Go get all the barley. And then at some point, I will find out that we have more than I thought. No. Okay, we got a sizable army. We've got archers. I think I'd prefer more spearmen and just use militia archers, but we'll find out. What I'd really like is the ability to get a retinue of equal size to the Baron, because later game, it seems like the Baron is cheating. Felipe, Felipe, do you know how to get a retinue that is more than 24 soldiers? Because the Baron has 36. I do not think his is as good. He doesn't upgrade his to the maximum number. But still, like, come on. Okay, so they're going through. Even with the oxen, it's taking a bit. To say how many more days we have until, I guess it's 365 minus 30. I guess there's 30 days in each month. Or so. No, just build the garrison tower, double the amount, but yeah, you get stuck at 24. Yeah, it's not fair that he's allowed to have that many more troops because extra people on the field lower your unit's morale. And then he buys all the additional mercenaries, so you're just kind of stuck. You're screwed.
Oh, yeah. What was the thing I saw in the patch notes about something about a Loserville bug from mercenaries being fixed? I
got that. We did get that at least once on stream.
I do remember that.
I screenshotted it and went into the Discord for Manor Lords, and I was about to paste it in there, but literally within the last 5 minutes of me doing that, somebody else had gotten the same bug and posted it. I'm like, okay, this is a known thing. Apparently, if I had tried to hire mercenaries at that time from Loserville, they don't show up.
Huh.
And I don't know what... I mean, Greg just put that in there. That's not something that just randomly shows up. That was clearly these guys aren't supposed to show up, and he just called it Loserville for some reason, because this is what programmers do.
Right.
I have a master's degree in computer science. Mandy does programming actively right now. We put little stuff in code sometimes that isn't just it's funny.
Right. You could have an exception for, oops, you just tried to recruit a mercenary from somewhere that doesn't exist. Or you could have the catch be, you just tried to recruit a mercenary and he's from Loserville. Yeah. Come on.
He hails from Loserville.
Yeah, we hide things. We have inside jokes, all that kind of stuff.
People with these, right? Yeah. Even with the priorities set the way I have them, I still don't think even with this many farmhouses and this many people, and Felipe was saying 3 Morgans per farmhouse. What was the specific? It was 3 Morgans per farmhouse with max people. I don't know what mine are set. I honestly was just like, you know what? They'll get to what they get to. And anything else, maybe we'll just slash and burn it. Oh, Christ. What's going on over at Pittsburgh? Oh, right. They weren't harvesting anything. We were going to upgrade this, though. Do we need an expanded living space in a blacksmith? I don't feel like it.
You don't want your blacksmiths to be comfortable?
You put another family in there.
Oh. Hmm.
And they will churn out a lot to the point that well, I think you can put reserve stuff now, at least for lumber, on blacksmiths. But I'm trying to remember the purpose of expanded living space, because they will eat up more food, but I don't know if they give you more taxes. It's one of those ratios of which one of these do you want to do, because if you do it at level 1, you'll wind up and then upgrade. I think at level 3 you get like 6 families in there or something. I don't think I want that. Hey, Toy Turtle, welcome back. Was there a new patch today? If so, what is new? A lot of improvements. I don't know if it was... I think it was yesterday. It might have been today. But yeah, very recent. You can, for example, go to the large storehouse, and you can allow market stall setups, which was the biggest takeaway for me. Because for those of you who have been watching the channel when I played for like hours on end, I was like, I need the ability to just have like a little button that says whether or not somebody can set up a market stall. And apparently somebody else came to that same conclusion and told Greg about it. And Greg's like, yeah, I can do that. And did it. Allegedly, trade horses now work. Pack mules work. I believe Felipe said they tested pack mules and it works. Allegedly, automated farming is better. I don't know that I believe that. Let's just upgrade this. I don't feel like we need that many families in my blacksmith shop. Did they get that church done? Yeah. All right.
Do you really need a family? The hearth is your family. The forge is your family. You're fine.
The rock is your family. You live underground. And how are you guys not... Oh, right, because I took everybody off of clay. How is it that we have not sold that clay? How is it that you have 2 years of food? Oh, right, yeah, because it bugged up. Fair warning, I didn't back up my save, and I was like, I really don't care. I'll start. Generally, my title of my stream is New Patch, Start from Scratch. And this time I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm just going to do it and see what happens. Holy shit, a lot of things went wonky. Pittsburgh was like starving for food, and now we suddenly have 6,500 vegetables. Is that a thing? Can you say 100.5?
I mean, 100 vegetables can exist at the same time. That is something that can happen.
6,500 vegetables, and I'm like, why do we have 2 years worth of food? So my very struggle bus playthrough is doing a lot better. Farming fertility has gotten harder, so I get the impression from what I've seen, I haven't tried it yet, if you have like god-awful fertility the way Pittsburgh does, you're gonna hurt.
I did see something about like there's a very, very tiny chance for 0% fertility to still produce something.
Yeah, but not worth the effort.
Yeah, so... Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's...
Like, farming was very... Like, fertility was not a problem in the past. I was surprised. Like, 30% fertility would give you a shitload of stuff. But... there were other problems with farming. Why are you just here? What are you doing? Who forgot you? Oh, a guide is coming. Here. They're fertilizing. I am curious to see now that they were talking about the different ways that the things work. Because I don't think they're going to get through all of this. Which means, how many days do I have left? 365. Like 1, I think. I might have to actually set these to burn like immediately. Because I don't think they're going to get to these fields. Which means I need more farmhouses, I believe. But if I have it set to crop rotation, I don't think burning this field is going to do anything. I'm pretty sure I'm about to go from September. I know you guys can't see September down at the bottom right-hand corner. But... Continue. I think I'm about to switch over to the next day. As soon as the field is harvested, you can set the next crop to be planted. I didn't use crop rotation. Preferred. Yeah. I don't want to micromanage my crops. And because there's a new patch, it's gotten to the point now that I just kind of do whatever the new, test out what the new patch stuff does. No space left for the malt house. Interesting. Maybe we do need to pick malt up. Is the brewer paused? No. There are 4 families in the brewer and the malt house is full. How? What are you guys doing? Where are you? I mean, a lot of you are near there. The hell are you doing? Going home. Fair enough. Where were you? I mean, if you're on free time, that's cool. Getting water, understandable. Going home. Somebody's crafting. I guess if there's 4 families there, it doesn't matter. Only one person can be crafting at a time. That is why the storehouse needs to get them all. Yeah, it looks like it. Well, this is the first time that the malt house has ever been full, because in the past there was a bug where the barley was not being brought up here, so the malt house wasn't getting anything. So what we can actually do is take one family off of that, and they'll slow down. But yeah, up until this point, the malt house had 2 families in it, and they were never full because it took them so long to get barley. As of this patch, it seems to have fixed things. So that's nice. I don't even mind. Like, this one can go get it too, as far as I'm concerned. Why do you have a stall? What are you selling? Firewood? I guess you're selling whatever the hell you can. Where are you? Who's peddling? Yeah, maybe don't pedal. Did I just turn that off? Oh, I did turn it off, but they won't undo the family. This family owns a market stall. If you want to sign this family, we have to be taken over by somebody else. So I have to uninstall and reinstall them, because just saying allow market stall setup does not immediately unassign them from said market. So let's take that off, put it back. There you go. Okay. At least it's instant. In the past, it was not. They would just immediately pick that stall back up. No, I tried earlier. I was like, oh well, if I just uncheck it, then they'll do it. And I sat there and watched it and waited. But this is before you came in, and then I completely forgot about it, of course, because of ADHD. Holy shit, they're not full anymore. Wait a minute, who just did what? That's not possible. I only just unpaused it. Okay, something wonky's going on here. We got Thomas. The only wagon nearby is Thomas here, and he's moving apples. I don't know. Where the fuck are you taking apples? Maybe you're going to get apples. The storage took... I was at 50. The storage took 37 apples that fast? How? By trebuchet? Did they throw it over here? Because there's nobody even has a wagon going from here to there. I was only on pause for like 10 seconds.
Trebuchet.
They can get 10 at a time if they have a cart. Where is the cart? We have Ditz here. They are a farmer. They are harvesting. They are not involved in that.
They
This
also
malt house
launched
worker.
the
Can
cart
they-
by trebuchet. They're
There's
trying
a
to hide
brewer.
it.
The brewer is grabbing malt, so they may have gotten something. This is a malt house worker. They got barley. Can the peasants now carry more than one at a time? The brewer got a bunch of malt, but the brewer's coming from the storehouse. They're not going to the malt house. That is very suspicious. Almost as suspicious as her ability to teleport up on top of the malt house there.
Quite suspicious.
The 5 at a time, I think, is only for traders. Only for the pack. And, well, no, just all traders, now I think about it. Ah, okay. That does make it better. So wait, peasants can carry 5 items at a time as per the patch, but the wagon only carries 10? I mean, I'm okay with the peasants carrying 5. That helps. Yep, there's October. I fucking knew it. So these fields are no good. Can we still burn them? Why could I burn those 2? Okay, so that's all the further that we could go through and do that. Now we get to see just how much the cows, the oxen, the bull are able to help plowing. Then we get to go to war. Everybody loves that. Wait. Storehouse is full again at the malt house. The fuck? What? I only have one malt house. This is the exact same malt house, isn't it? Wait, do we have two? Oh, we have two malt house. We have more than one malt house. That's 15. That was the problem.
Don't even know what's going on in your own kingdom, Fox. Jeez.
Well, apparently I installed another malt house down here, and I did not know that. I did not know this. Okay, so they got plenty of malt. Maybe that's the problem. And I was just looking at a different one. That would explain why it was suddenly... Because it was in this general vicinity. And I was like, what? That's not possible. So wait, can peasants really carry... All peasants can now carry 5 units of no matter what item, except for timber.
I did actually see something like that when I was reading the patch notes. Yeah, like all units can now carry at least 5 items or something like that.
But the cart can still only carry 10.
Small cart, maybe. Like
it is an experimental patch. I'm not going to
cart.
give Greg shit for that. That is like, it's a fix. It's a, let's tide this over because 1 is apparently way too low. I've said multiple times that your biggest hiccup in this game is logistical. And it's that, AI doesn't pathfind well, or they choose, well, no, they can be very inefficient at times. So this, I'm going to keep that as a sort of a stopgap mechanism and say, yeah.
Honestly, logistics are hard.
What do they say? An amateur soldier concentrates on tactics. A professional soldier concentrates on logistics.
Yeah. I mean, I might be biased, but yeah.
Why are you guys not met? How do we not have food again? This seems like a miscalculation because this keeps going up and down. Do we not have enough? We have 2,400 food. How are you guys unable to get these into the market stalls? Do we need more market stalls? Do we need more food market stalls? I have 125 living spaces. In theory, I could expand the market. What are we actually missing? Food. Okay, that's food red. I'm going to go with we need another food market stall. Because presumably the bug that made it so that some houses were taking too much food has been fixed. Allegedly. So yeah, I'm getting the impression we need another food stall. Or the people in the food stalls, like this one here that's only holding 3, need to get more into it. Because I've got plenty... No, I've got a food stall that is literally empty. Where are you guys? Why don't I see little doodads from you? Where are you? What are you carrying? Presumably food back. You're carrying a lot of food. I hope that you were carrying it not to the granary house, but directly to the food stall. How about you? What are you doing? Game won't let me know.
Doing?
What you doing? Hey there. You're transporting apples. How many apples you got?
What kind of apples are they?
I don't know. Where'd you get that stupid haircut?
Hey, Honeycrisp? Honeycrisp?
Did you cut your hair yourself? You look like your mother cut your hair. It looked like you took that basket right there, stuck it on your head, and then you cut your hair.
Oh my god, is a bowl cut?
Literally.
Oh jeez.
Oh shit, you're way over there. Okay. Grinder is disabled. Why is it disabled? Why does it have... Oh, Christ.
Because we're bullies.
I was about to say, is that my fault? Is it my fault that there's grain all the fucking way out here? No, I told you guys not to have grain out here. What are you doing? This is your fault.
You're getting bowl cuts instead.
Oh my god, you're only allowed to have apples. And I did have limited work area. I just realized I cleared that. Your work is like literally here. That's your job. And I'm pretty sure that the people that work here also live right in that house. I'm pretty sure I specifically said it's all coming. Nobody works here. How are you doing that? Who? If nobody works here, then how is this shit getting in here? Also, no, it's not allowed to have a stall.
Oh my god, it's ghosts.
Fucking ghosts.
Fox, your settlement is haunted. I
am clearly a genius about how I set this stuff up, so the only way it could be going wrong is ghosts. Mm-hmm. Where are we? Franconia? So early Germany. This is the Holy Roman Empire. I could call upon the Pope to try to get an exorcism. I think that's the thing, right? So
I don't know. You're the one who raised Catholic.
We'll just have to wait for the exorcism DLC to take care of this problem. Why are you people watching this? What went wrong in your life that you're tuned into this stream?
Yes. Please help us, devs. Our save file is possessed.
It's not modded. It's not. I will say, if anybody's watching this, it is not new as per like this patch. I did not start over. However, I'm assuming they're just emptying this. I don't know how. Maybe at one point in time I did have, like, I didn't uncheck a bunch of stuff, and someone came all the way over here. What are you doing? You have apples. Okay. Where did you get apples? Oh my God, they got apples from over there. They're not paying attention to the work area thing. Apparently pausing it doesn't do anything. So they're literally hauling apples. Are you the same motherfucker that was over by the malt house earlier that was hauling apples? Did you literally call... Okay, we're over here right now. Earlier, when I was like, why are you... Oh, you're carting apples. He was over here. He got the apples from fucking over here. I think. Apples could literally be brought here.
Sorry, sentences that are hilarious out of context. Apples could literally be brought here. You could say that about anything.
Why? This is... I had a fucking... The worst part is... Oh God, I have to set his work area.
Literally, we could bring apples here, you guys.
We have apples at home.
We do, actually. I think I got half a couple of honey
Everything
crisps.
went wrong. I built a lot of small markets around my city. It made easier to all the houses to get their supplies. But the houses don't need to go, get their supplies. The houses automatically get their supplies. Like, yeah, you will see them go to, like, someone will walk to the market, but you can have all of your stuff right in the middle, and then you can have stuff all the way on the furthest outskirts, and they'll still count as having the supplies. They just walk a little longer.
So,
Box passing over logistics is amusing. Logistics ruin everything. I did the same thing with the infection-free zone.
They do. There's a... Yeah.
Like, it's okay to have things, like, be cosmetic, and you're going to have, like, stuff walk around and, oh, I'm getting this, which is kind of what the peasants do for getting their water or getting their logs to an extent. Some of that does actually impact efficiency. But with the market, for example... If I'm getting disapproval here, things not being met, that doesn't matter if they're walking over there. It's whether or not they can get it. And that is just whether or not somebody's filling up this food stall.
Yeah, it's one of those... Like I said, reason I said I might be biased earlier is I'm an Air Force brat. Hi. My dad spent 26 plus years in the Air Force. He started off as a pilot, cargo pilot, because he just wanted to fly planes. He went all the way to full bird colonel, and the second half of his career was a lot less about just flying planes and a lot more about planning, strategy, and his biggest thing was he was a logistics expert, because logistics is both vital and not super easy. So, like, yeah, it's one of those...
If anybody's ever played Squad...
Yeah,
like Logi matters. I mean, it's just what we call it. Squad is Logi. Logistics.
Right. I feel like it's...
You're fucked.
Right. In games, it is both how you make the game more interesting, because you have to think, and how you make the game harder, because you have to think.
Okay, see, this is my... a bit of my problem here is... I have... Wait, this is the wrong... This is a storehouse. Where's the granary? Case in point. They're allowed to set up a market stall. They have a market stall. They have 408 loaves of bread. None of them... Wait,
it's just going to go stale. They're going to have so much bread pudding.
Wait, you think they had fresh bread back then? I mean, the baker got to eat fresh bread. Maybe some people in town got to eat fresh bread. Everybody else dipped their bread in soup.
Well, yes, but you know what I mean.
And you know what? If you had any bread, you were lucky. But more importantly, wait, why are none of these people... I guess... Is it because one of my workers is sick? Okay, let's ignore that one. How about this one? Where do you work? You also work... What? Is this the same one? Yes, it is. Okay, never mind. Is literally the person that's supposed to be peddling that sick, and that's the issue? At least for that one. I mean, this one's mostly stocked. That one's not. Is this the same people? No, this isn't Bartholomew. All of you are transporting. Where do you work? You work right here. There's 1,000 right here. Where are you?
Oh my.
Yo, what the fuck? Okay, we're looking for Alhite, Andres. One of you over here? Nope. You got a big ass wheelbarrow full of something. Why can't I hover over you and see what you're doing? I can check this person. I can check this person. You are a fucking ghost. That's what's wrong. You can't pick anything up. You're non-corporeal. There we go. Transporting bread. I hope you're transporting bread to the stall. Let's watch him. All right, Andres, what's going up? Where are you going? Bro, the market's over there. Are you going to pick up the bread? Where are you picking the bread up for? I'm pretty sure you work over here. The fuck are you doing? How many times daily do I repeat that line from was that in New York? Is that a New York City report or anchor? Every time I go, the fuck are you doing? I just think about you're getting from the baker. Are you taking it to the granary? Because you shouldn't. You should go right to the damn stall. People are upset. They ain't got their bread. And we are just fresh out of cake. We're also not in France. Where are you going? Transporting bread. Where are you transporting it to? I guess we'll find out here in a second.
We'll all find out together.
See, that's the problem too. Clockwork it's boring as fuck, but I enjoy it. That was like logistics. We're talking about logistics again. Logistics, automation, monitoring. I like systems that are automated and continue to work for themselves. Where the fuck did you just... Where did you put those? You didn't even go anywhere. 1 second he had the bread, then it was gone. Did you go here? No. That's leather. This? Did you just drop food off here? No, that's pretty much the same. There's 16 bread. Was there less? I don't know. Did you drop them off in here? Probably.
Like, yeah, Clockwork, that's the frustrating thing, is we like logistics too. It's just one of those fields where as soon as you try to implement it in the real world and get all of the other influences of this is the best way we can do this and this makes the most efficient sense, and then somebody that outranks you or somebody that's signing your paycheck says, yeah, but you have to do this instead. You're like, well,
sure, that is inadvisable.
But yeah, no, we're not down on logistics here. We love logistics here.
There's the complete opposite extreme of that as well.
That's true.
And that is when you have free reign to try to make things better, and you do, and nobody helps, and nobody appreciates what you do, and you can completely burn yourself out.
I mean, there's also the other extreme of you can min-max something to be the most efficient thing possible and then wonder why it's not working. And it's like, well, because it's not something that your actual human users will do. It makes sense on paper, but not in practice.
I was just talking about machines.
Oh, yeah, I'm just talking about logistics in general. Why I'm like, we love logistics here, but we also understand why it's such a complicated thing, because so much of logistics is not just knowing the best or most efficient ways to do things. It's balancing the best and most efficient with what can your actual human people actually do, and where's the best place to meet in the middle, and that's not an easy question. So I do kind of love games where, like, that's both the most interesting mode and the hard mode.
The fuck are the oxen? All right, one is working. Like it looks like somebody started to plow this. The worst part is, when you're going through and testing all of this stuff, you really shouldn't have two hounds set up because you're watching one. Oh shit! Speaking of which, is Pittsburgh actually, I don't know,
Still there?
doing things? Oh no, because I didn't assign anybody to do things. This is the problem: is you need a kind of like a governor, the way Paradox Games does it. Oh, 5. Somebody moved in. Oh, right. I set up a blacksmith shop. Ha ha ha. Well, now you're not a blacksmith. Do that. Presumably, they'll start plowing now? No unassigned families to guide the ox. Who the fuck needs to guide the ox? For what? Oh. Where was this going? It's built. Where are you taking? Oh, maybe to the sawmill? Logging camp? Something? It doesn't matter. It's October. Go do the thing. Which numbskull is throwing a wrench
In your
at you? It
work?
works. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that too. Like, the older I get and the more I talk to my dad,
The more I hate people.
well, I was going to say the more I'm actually kind of surprised how much overlap there is. My dad was career Air Force and pilot / logistics / cargo guy. Most of his career was making sure things were where they needed to be when they needed to be there. So logistics was like the overarching theme of his entire career. Me, I'm a web developer.
What the fuck is this dipshit parade? What? Where are they? They're coming from here. I don't know what they're doing. I thought they were picking up stuff here, and they're like, wait, this is a farm. No, that's a logging camp. There's no farm. So they're walking up here. They're coming across the field, getting into this road, and then walking all the freaking way back here to the farmhouse. Like, look at this. Are they grabbing stuff from here? No, there's nothing there. Nothing here either. What are you doing? I'm going to, for my own sanity, pretend that these guys were just walking from here. They grabbed the last of the wheat, went over here, and chose the road. And everybody else is, for some reason, coming out of the farmhouse, walking all the way over here, walking through this to get to fields over here instead of using the damn road. I don't think they move any faster on the road, but I did roads all between my fields to prevent this silly... I have roads all between my fields! No, not here I don't. Just on the outside. Because I didn't put one here originally, and then I was like, I'll just do it. But it doesn't seem like it matters. They'll walk through the center of it and then do weird shit. But each family returns to their farmhouse. Every single family returned to this farmhouse. They don't go to their respective farmhouses. They go to the closest farmhouse. They don't even start at their own farmhouses. No, I'm okay with that. Could you imagine if they were working up here and they demanded that they take all of their wheat down here? Now, if they're farming up here, no matter where they originally came from, they'll go to the closest farmhouse and drop it all up here. But now they're walking. The only reason they're walking all the way back from here to here is because that's where they finished harvesting. Now they're going to come up here because this is where they need to start plowing. It's the only flaw in the whole setting priorities, like on one side to the other. If they don't finish all the way and then disperse or start threshing, I guess they would start threshing at respective farmhouses. So either way, you're going to get people coming over there. The ox will never plow the soil on time for... No, it takes too damn long. Like, look at this one. 7%. Whereas I can have these hordes of people. They're going to go through all this stuff. Wait. Is this one leaving? Hold up. Does the patch make it so that they... What are you doing? Okay, I don't remember seeing that in the patch notes. Wait. I think they're trying to work together, but then they leave as soon as... They're literally coming up, working for one animation of hoeing, and then realizing the oxen is there and then leaving. Look at this. That's even worse. Where are they going now? Now they're walking over here. This is literally a medium priority plot. They walked all the way up here, and now they're walking all the way back. Oxen fuck up everything. They came over here. They go through one animation, help the oxen for a little bit, and then they leave. For a second, I was like, oh my god, they can work together. That would be amazing, and that would be perfect, and that would fix everything. Nope. It's even worse now. Just follow? Yeah, okay. What about this one? Who started? Oh. I think an oxen started. You can tell an oxen started to plow this because it's perfect lines. They started to plow a fallow field. Thanks a bunch. That was super helpful. What about this one? That one needs wheat, but people are coming. They're coming up. Watch. Everybody that's here working the hose right now, as soon as they're done with their little animation, they're going to get up and leave. They're going to walk to the other side of the goddamned fields. It just got worse. It's literally worse now. They're like, oh, this is a high priority field. Better till oh shit, there's a bull here. Gotta leave. No, I'm allergic to bulls. All right, I'm out of this shit. So glad I walked like 5 Morgans this way to, I mean, that's not actually like a linear unit of distance, but you know what I mean. To get over here, and now we're gonna leave until the next, no. Okay, oxen are still screwed. We're not playing this game. Nobody use them anymore. Nice try, Greg. You got me for one season, but we're not doing that anymore. For a second there, I really thought that that it was fixed. That would have helped. I'll have to go into the Discord and be like, hey, if you could literally just make it so Oxen doesn't suck. Strat Gaming has said that there is a way, and I need to go through and find out specifically in farming, because he's done so many different ways to go through and do it, that there is a way that makes it so that the oxen don't make it worse, but I haven't found it.
We all know what that means.
I was saying, in theory, Pittsburgh should be working on something. Maybe it helps when you have much less staff on the farms. Because they should get this, I hope they get this plowed and seeded by November. I don't think I have anybody on, what is this? Logging camp? Yeah. With the bloomeries. Like, we got too much out here. But you'll stop mining. Technically, you're going to be digging. It's just in a different way. 0, and this is 84. How could you possibly get 84 out of that? I move cows out here too because, yeah, I should just put these hitching posts somewhere else because, like, I keep trying, I keep wanting the oxen to be good. Please be good, but they aren't. And then they don't pull, like, I've got these moved out here. I'm going to relocate these over where they can actually be useful. Like, get it on the road. I don't know if you need to be on the road. Why do you need road access? Like, you're an oxen. Where you're going, you don't need roads. You're like a fucking DeLorean. But it's not like they pull from like the closest available one. And I would love stables. And I understand Greg is one developer. There's a lot of things. I am genuinely surprised at how fast Greg... Where the fuck are you guys going now? And why? Oh, you're going up here. Because you're going to work smart because I turned off all the oxen. Yeah, don't use oxen right now. It's still not fixed enough, or I am too dumb to figure out the right way to use oxen. All right, Clockwork.
Night. I realize I'm also fading.
I'm surprised Manny came down at all. Everybody thank Manny for hanging out with us tonight. And, yeah. Hope you get some good sleep. Her box mattress is still... The glue is still technically curing on her box mattress. Because I had to fix it. For those of you who aren't in our Discord, Manny, if you could bang Discord and chat.
Gotcha.
Feel free to join it. That was what I was... We only had a short stream yesterday because I had to build that. I have to build... I guess I don't have to. We could try to hook it up to the bed frame again. But
For
at this
right
point,
now-
I don't trust
Yeah.
anything anymore. If I don't build it at this point, I don't trust it because we've had too many things fall apart. I will probably be going to court with our HVAC installer here in the next couple of months. So that'll be fun. But yeah, the box spring fell apart and then it caused twist, and we didn't realize it because it only had one like long support along the middle of the box spring, and apparently it broke at some point in 2 places, mostly because it was sagging under the slats. So I reinforced the slats, and apparently that broke the bed frame, and I wasn't aware of that. So I ripped out the busted piece, which was fun, reinforced the bottom, and now I'm just like, I don't trust the cross beams now. So I'm literally just going to build imagine a giant bench for a bed that just sits under the box spring. We're going to keep the bed frame there, but I'm just going to build that out of 2x4s and be like, the hell with it, you know? But yeah, it's been a rough week. And that's not counting the 2x4.
Yeah.
But yeah, the reason I mentioned the Discord there is because I was posting pictures of that because we only did a short run of Tunic yesterday, which I bought because I'm like, oh, cute little fox. And then I got tricked into playing a Souls-like game.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's my fault. I was like, oh, Legend of Zelda Fox. My name's Fox. I'll play that. This sucks. Why did I do this?
It doesn't suck, but it was harder than we were expecting.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I said. It's probably easier with a controller, honestly.
Yeah, but Fox is such a PC master race that he refuses to use controllers.
I just don't want to learn how to use a controller. Like, I've got a keyboard and mouse. It's not like the game was like with the little, what was it?
Little Kitty Big City that we did.
That one.
Where it was optimized for a controller and it told you straight up, and I respect that.
It warned you. I'm okay going in. Like, if you're going to get warned, that's fine. But now I just need to figure out the best, like, 2x4 arrangement. Maybe with, like, a 2x4. I was going to get a 4x4 for the posts. And these are all, again, sitting inside of a bed frame. And I was like, what if I just do a 2x4? Because I'm used to, like, deck construction where you, like, sort of chisel out half of a 4x4 or a 6x6 to let the wood sit inside there. And then as it's sitting there, you screw it into the side. And I was like, what if I just did, like, 2x4s stuck together and one rests on top of another? And just figure out the span requirements for those sort of things to, and then just literally have 2x4s across the entire width of it. And then, like, I could do a body slam on top of that thing and it isn't going to hurt it.
Yeah,
I over-engineer everything, but you know what? Shit doesn't break when
honestly, I don't hate that because, yeah, the whole problem that we had here was my bed did start to break, which was weird because, not too long ago, I inherited my parents' old bedroom set. They decided to upgrade to a king size and asked me, hey, do you want our old bedroom set? And it's, gorgeous solid wood bedroom. So I said, yes, absolutely. And then it started to sag, and I noticed it was actually starting to, like, bow out and break the bed frame, which, what the hell? The only difference was the box spring that I was using, which the box spring was purchased right around like 2009-ish. So yeah, versus the 40-year-old solid wood bed frame, but this box spring had like not great support in it in the first place.
Well, the box spring and the bed itself were built in 2009. which we're at a harder scam economy than we were at 2009.
Yeah, certainly, things were not built to the same standards that they were 40 years ago when my parents bought this bedroom set.
And they say they don't build things like they used to. They're not joking.
They are extremely not joking. I even asked my dad, like, did you guys ever have problems with the bed, like, sagging or being a problem? He was like, no.
I'll be right back. And it gets to keep you all company.
Oh,
Keep talking. Don't lose your train of thought.
no, losing my train of thought of, like, I try to be optimistic, but there is a distinct... Yeah, things aren't built like they used to be, which is why I didn't turn down my parents' offer of their old bedroom set, because hell yeah, 40-year-old solid fucking wood, and it's gorgeous. I mean, it's a little bit beat up. There's a lot of scratches on this. But to me, at least personally, the scratches are at least a little bit nostalgic, because again, my parents had this bedroom set for like 40 years, so I grew up with it. I remember, like, the footboard for that bed has these really nice turned wood posts at the head and at the foot. And when I was a little kid, like, that was just the perfect little handhold for me if I was running into my parents' room to go say hi to them or whatever, like, and just you get your hand around that post around the bed and you can just swing yourself up onto the bed. It was great. So, yeah. Same reason, like, my parents' favorite table has a ton of little gouges in it. Because apparently my older sister discovered at some point that if she just jammed a fork into the table, it made these neat little marks. And yeah, my parents, being who they are, decided instead of making a big deal out of it, they just, okay, whatever, they kept it. They still use that table. So, I have gotten off on a tangent here. I'm supposed to be going to bed here shortly. Hi chat, how are y'all? Fox is going to be back shortly. Robin says, Fox's controller has about 104 buttons and is called a keyboard. Yeah, pretty much. Like, Fox and I joke about he's PC Master Race and I'm the dirty console gaming peasant that he married.
The Nintendo.
Look, I love my console games, but I also can't play first-person shooters without a mouse and keyboard, so it's more like just, okay, look, some games are more comfortable with a keyboard and some games are more comfortable with a mouse. It's just a thing. I am platform agnostic. Whatever feels best and gets the job done is the best tool for the job.
Like, I'll play a console game if it's designed for console and it makes sense to use that controller. I just don't play a lot of games that make sense to use a controller.
Right. Fox's tastes are more geared towards games that were designed to be played on PC in the first place. And if the game was designed for PC and ported to console, it's probably going to suck. If a game was designed for console and ported to PC, it'll probably also suck. Like, yeah. Control scheme is not an incidental part of game design, is I guess what I'm getting at.
I think that's just a glitch where we've, like, suddenly it'll be like, oh, you don't have food. Wait, you still don't have? No, you just don't have 3 types of food. I don't know what the... All right. I haven't looked at it. What are you doing? Gathering, transporting. Just
Me?
doing what? Something to the... Not you. Not everything's about you, Manny.
I know.
Trying to figure out why this food stall has people assigned to it, but nobody is moving anything. Where do you work? You work over here. Do you have food? You have 400 loaves of bread. You have a problem? There's literally... Where the people? You. This is why I only assign one person to a granary. Because 2 of them, that means 2 of them should have... Who has the other cart? It's a level 1 granary? No. That means 2 of you should have carts at all times. Where the fuck is it?
Alright, I'm going to excuse myself.
Good night,
Have
man.
fun. I'll be in chat for a bit, but... Go get him, Fox.
Yes, that is what we're going to do in this game. Good night, Manny. Okay. So I'm hoping that Grethline here... There's the other cart. Hoping that Grethline is... That's an unusual way of moving baskets of bread, but whatever the fuck gets the job done, right? Provided they're taking it to the food stall. And I wouldn't have expected this one that has its own granary associated with it, because that means they would have two carts to... Are you literally zigzagging through different stalls to unload this shit? Well, at least they don't do the unloading animation anymore, I'm noticing. I'm guessing there were so many logistical slowdowns that Greg's like, all right, we're getting rid of this shit. It's just boom, now it's there. I think they're pulling from, like... I don't know. We were having the same problem before where we had just certain stalls would be completely out of food and others would have tons. And I'm just like, what is wrong with this one? Because this is the one that I wouldn't expect to have a problem because there's only one person or only one family working here. They have tons of food. Do I need a second family? Here. You want a second family? Will that help? That they'll load this one up more? Is that what this one's problem is? That one's full. That one's full. That one's literally over full. All right, where do you work? You work here. No, that's not the problem. I don't know what your issue is. You need more than one family. Oh, this one has more than one family. This one's full. This stall is still weak. I don't know. It doesn't look like that, Philippe. They're pretty equal. Like, this one has multiple families. All of them run my other stalls. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which means somebody here isn't being run by this granary. But if every single one of these is being run... like from the same one, then that should be the exact same issue. As a matter of fact, this should be harder because there's only 2 carts for this entire granary. And we have all these people here, but most of these stalls are being run by people that have nearly full food stalls. So if anything, these ones should be struggling harder. I mean, they can carry 5 now at least. But this stall? I don't know. Now, because I put another family here, I run the risk of this family taking both carts, which means they'll have to walk stuff over here. What are you doing? I swear to God, transporting vegetables. Is that supposed to be... All right, you did drop off vegetables. You dropped off a whopping 5 vegetables. You have a cart. Did you only have 5 vegetables? Transporting bread. I'm going to guess they only had 5 vegetables. I don't know. We'll see. It'll have to be a significant increase. It seems like it just comes and goes because we were getting disapproval, or we had the warning that we would get disapproval, and then it never actually did. Wait, someone run the oxen. Who sells an ox? You have an ox? No. The option, but you don't have one. It's November. They don't even get through all of this. If anything, they work more slowly. Or you know what? They probably did this last time without oxen. And by introducing oxen, I've made it worse. How's Pittsburgh looking? See, Pittsburgh, no oxen, no problems. 99 problem, and oxen aren't one of them. Yeah, the oxen are garbage. They should just be like a bonus that adds onto it, but otherwise, no. Waste of time. Don't use them. Unless you find somebody that has like some super secret special way to get around it, nah. Alright, what about you? You level 2 yet? Wait, what the fuck? Do you not have a workshop? Cute. That's cute. That's very cute. I've seen this bug before. I'm gonna blow up this house because I know it is a bug. But for those of you who were here earlier when you saw me make this plot, it showed the little workshop off the side. Sometimes it will show the workshop, but you won't actually get it. Because you were probably, if you were here, you remember me commenting, really, I can get a workshop in there. Okay, that's cool. And went and built it. And now that it's up and running, no, you can't. As a matter, hold on. Before I do that, I'm actually going to... Okay, what happens if I go over here? Does that make it better? Probably not. See what it's saying? Like, it's red right there. A lot too small. Yeah, that's about what I thought too last time. Don't. All right. Oh, right. Snap to the roads doesn't work for housing plots, does it? Oh. Yes, it does. Oh, not for goods. Oh, did you guys go through? Oh, the planks. Saw pit. You don't have reserve. Stop it. And then, you know what? Come off of that. Go to the logging mill. I know I took somebody off because I wanted them on. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it won't give me the upgrade now. I'm assuming it's saving? Nope. Just lagged. All right. I do also wish that when we went through and you cleared an area, you got the logs from the area that you were clearing.